Namaskar, good evening, salam alaikum, sat sri akal. Welcome to the Friday night 9:10 p.m. show only on YouTube. Brought to you by SEDS Global Branding Private Limited and Deep Flow Franchising. Produced by Brand Trigger and Explorer Frame in association with Capital One TV and Cloud Access. Ab Jeeto Bharat Ka Dil with the Great Indian Brand Show with Sudarshan Chetlur. So I'm laughing because, we were just having a conversation right now where, somebody said something to me and I very intelligently molded it into a different thing and made it in my favor. And I was just telling you can't actually win from a person who knows how to, make a combination of words that sound good like the ones that you're hearing that are coming out of my mouth right now as you're stuck to the screen and, seeing what is happening next in the Great Indian Brand Show with Sudarshan Chetlur. And similarly, you can never ever win or put down a person who is so positive written all over her persona. मतलब उनकी सोच में भी positivity है. It's not only body positive, it's mind positive, it's heart positive, it's spirit positive. And the thing is that, everything is so beautiful. You only start with that day, you only start with that thought that everything is so beautiful. And, every time we used to meet her at times, she would say, beautiful morning, She was the first person in the world, or she is the first person in the world who says that at least I heard of, जो बोलती है, beautiful morning, not good morning, or beautiful afternoon. So just imagine the positivity behind this person, the kind of, things that she manifests within herself, and that is what, has transformed her into a brand that is now being followed by many. Welcome to another episode of the Great Indian Brand Show with Sudarshan Chetlur and the epitome of positivity. We have with us Dr. Minoo Sachdev, who is, who is well-read in alternate medicine, and she has launched her own brand of cosmetics called Dr.MINOO'S, and slowly it is catching steam, believe me. And where does she bring all this positivity from that it oozes out from every pore of her body? Let's talk to Dr. Minoo Sachdev. Thank you so much, Dr. Minoo. आप आए, हम एक बार पहले बहुत पहले मिले थे लीडर स्टूडियो में. That was the first time we had our interaction 5 years ago, 4 years ago. और मैं तब से लेके आज देख रहा हूँ, my goodness, you have grown by leaps and bounds by launching your own clinic with so many things, the treatments, the brands, but that positivity that you had at that time, still the same. कैसे करते हो आप ये सब?
Thank you, Sudarshan, for inviting me, first of all. I think some things are inside you always.
Yeah. जो आपकी true spirit होती है.
Yeah, and I'm just myself.
So how does the person recognize? Let me, on this only, let me just take the conversation forward. See, brands, मेरा हमेशा से सोचता हूँ, what does a brand do? What is the purpose of a brand? मुझे लगता है it is, to give happiness to the person who is buying it, or who adores it, or who believes in it, right? So in similar way, you said that it's all inside you. How does one manifest all those things inside within oneself? Because there are many brand owners who must be watching this show, many young, startups, aspirants, or those, people in branding, or our population at large that ho kya raha India mein, how these jewels are, polishing themselves. I would rather put it that way. तो उसका कोई particular तरीका है उस चीज को अंदर manifest करने का, आपके अंदर पनपने का?
See, Sudarshan, life is always changing. Things keep on changing and nothing stays forever. I have also had many ups and downs in life, rather many downs. But definitely God has been extra kind. And I think if you think positive, if you are grateful for what you have, God gives you many more reasons to be grateful for. And I have always seen this. You can't change people and situations. The sooner you accept them the way they are, the better for you.
Believe me, when I asked you this question last time, आपने तब भी ये बोला था 4 साल पहले So it is so deeply embedded in you.
I don't
It is so
remember.
deeply embedded in you that आप situations को change नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन आप
No.
अपने आप को change कर सकते हैं, अपना thought process change कर सकते हैं.
Very true.
And that's what leads you. And so you're a brand in yourself now. After that show, you got into the Dr. Minoo's Good Health show, which is running into now season 5, 6. What is it now?
Yeah, I'm shooting season 5 now.
So how does it feel, talking to other people like I am talking to you?
It is definitely a very, very good feeling, a different feeling altogether.
Yeah.
And it actually makes you feel very proud.
है ना?
Yeah.
मजा आता है किसी से बात करके उसके
Yeah.
बारे में जान के and all that. So that's what a brand needs to do. तो मेरे को ये लगता है, like brands need to talk to people. How do you talk to people if you're a brand? By asking them how you're doing. I think that is the best thing. That is why we ask for testimonials, right? हम लोगों से पूछते हैं क्या फर्क पड़ा, कैसा पड़ रहा है,
Yeah.
फर्क कैसा पड़ रहा है और लोग क्या कह रहे हैं, यही करते होंगे ना. Basically, that's what happens. I mean, nobody can answer this better क्योंकि आपका पूरा skin and all those kind of ailments से related है ना. What are the kind of things that you do in your clinic and through your brands? Let's come to your brand later. Let's talk about your clinic first.
So clinic, we have many modalities. First of all, it is an aesthetic center. So we have all kinds of facials, treatment facials, where we help you reduce your fine lines, we help you become more beautiful, and we have all the lasers and tattoo removal, wart removal, and all the beautifications.
FDA approved machines and all that.
Yes,
What's
yes.
that all about?
Yeah. It's all about the laser machines. They are all
Okay.
FDA approved. And apart from that, we also have other treatments like physiotherapy, cupping therapy, and acupressure.
So everything that is more or less near or around natural or is natural
All is natural and all alternative.
or alternative.
Yeah.
also.
So
Okay,
basically, we have all those kinds of things. So we are also connected with the lab. Recently, we connected with CRL lab, and we are now an authorized sample collection center for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's another feather in the invisible hat of
Yes.
success you wear, dreams coming true step by step.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Like, collating and collaborating. And again, you see, फिर से there's a testimony. Collaboration, collaboration leads to success. सब कुछ खुद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. सही लोगों को जोड़ो अपने साथ. That's what Dr. Minoo is trying to say over here. She, tied up with manufacturers in that way, launching her own set of products by telling them what she needs, and she's tied up with this another facility which is a diagnostic center. That's what
Yeah.
it is. I think you call it, right?
Yeah.
वो सारी चीजें करना, and then tying up with physiotherapy, because she's not a physiotherapist, but she's tying up and she has built the lab in such a way. So if I may say, is your dream to have a chain of clinics around India one day of Dr. Minoo's with all the kinds of things, with all the kinds of treatments, all the kinds of specialists?
Yeah, definitely. Apart from that, I see my products everywhere in the world also.
Yeah, Dr. Minoo's, the brand,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
thank you so much. She's also the gifting sponsor, one of the gifting sponsors for our show. She's been so kind to lend us her products. And believe me, jitno ko bhi mile, jo bhi aaya show pe, they are bowled over with that. They have such amazing rave reviews, and they are really happy that something so good is there. But let me just go a step further before I come to the product. So, Dr. Minoo, what is alternative therapy or treatment? What exactly is that?
Alternative medicine is anything that is not the conventional medicine or the allopathy medicine. It all comes under alternative. Ayurveda, homeopathy, Unani, and physiotherapy.
All right.
Yeah, all these
Okay,
things.
so these are, well, not exactly a qualified doctor, but definitely a doctor in a different stream, or a different realm. May I say it is
Yes,
something like that?
yeah.
So do you have a process through which you counsel, gauge patients and understand what their problem is, something that you go step by step,
Yeah.
through which you're able to understand the root cause or whatever is the way that will lead you to treatment?
Yes, we have a process. First of all, we map the situation of the patients.
Okay.
We meet them in person. Mapping is like we meet them, we assess their condition, speak to them, discuss many things, whatever their problem is, and try to find the root cause of the problem. And then we prescribe what is apt for them.
Oh, so MAP actually stands for meeting the patient to counsel them and
Assess.
assessing the situation, and then
Prescribing.
prescription of, whatever the prescription is to,
Sometimes they only need to rest. Sometimes they only need to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Yeah,
Whatever it is. And then that is done by our DNH2 process most of the time. Of course, some cases we do need to give them allopathy help, but most of the time we try to help them with our DNH2 process. That is detoxification, naturopathy, home remedies, and herbal medicines.
Wow, this is so amazing. You know, I've never come across clinics that follow a structured process or agenda like that. आपको दुनिया में कहीं भी जाना है. How many times do you open your phone and see Google Maps? Because you know the map will direct you to the point where you have to reach the destination correctly. वो आपको गलत नहीं लेके जाएगा कभी भी. लेके जाता है क्या? Oh, it's a rare of the rare situations कि अच्छा वहां पे पुल पहले था आज नहीं है या पुल टूट के रेनोवेट हो रहा है वो कल ही चालू हुआ है काम. Otherwise, the map always takes you to the place. It identifies it as a sure shot thing. And that is what she's doing, mapping a patient. That is so amazing. Meeting the patient, assessing the situation, and then prescribing whatever is the right remedy, right? And then the DNH2, detoxification, naturopathy,
naturopathy,
home
remedies, and herbal medicines.
Home remedies. And so, acha, so people can get cured from their homes as well.
Our kitchen is basically our greatest clinic.
Because वहाँ पे जो manufacture होता है खाना, that is...
Yes.
So, is there any example that you could lead?
बोलते हैं ना जैसा अन्न वैसा मन.
Absolutely, you become what you eat.
Yes.
आप जो खाते हैं आप वही बनते हैं. जिस संगत में रहते हैं आप वैसे ही दिखते हैं ना. So I always believe in this, saying, again, ode to my teacher, M.A.P. Ranjan sir, that जो कोयले की खान से निकलोगे तो काला तो लगा होगा कपड़े पे, और सुनार की दुकान से निकल कर आओगे तो गोल्ड डस्ट लगा होगा. आप कहाँ रहते हो, किस कंपनी में रहते हो, ये आपके ऊपर है, लेकिन उसका रिफ्लेक्शन आप पे जरूर आएगा. जो आप खा रहे हो उसका रिफ्लेक्शन ही आप पे आएगा. दैट्स व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से. सो मतलब लोग घर पे क्योर हो सकते हैं विद अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स.
यस.
एंड यू हेल्प देम डू दैट.
या.
This brings me to another highlight जो हमने we talked about it last time also, and viewers, I would like you to listen to this. You were given an award for something that you did in COVID.
Yeah, that was again the same thing, because that was a time when people had so many issues, and most of them were psychosomatic.
Okay.
COVID era में वैसे ही there was tension in the air. लोगों के दिमाग में यही चल रहा था. सुन के देख कर उनको वो symptoms feel हो रहे थे.
Absolutely.
Problems थी नहीं इतनी.
Yeah.
So we were helping them do some, because उस टाइम पे तो कोई घर से बाहर भी नहीं निकल सकता था.
Absolutely.
And that time we
तो
were
वो आपका DNH2 home remedies,
Yes.
okay, that into play. Now I'm
Yes.
understanding. अब मुझे समझ में आ रहा है.
Yeah.
So आपने क्या घर बैठ के लोगों को कैसे ट्रीट किया?
phone.
Oh.
12 hours we used to be on the phone.
And tell them what to do.
Yes.
How to be away from COVID.
Yeah,
and how you can
we were
cure yourself.
attached with hospitals, and we were getting calls from there.
All right.
Yeah.
And you were given an award for that, recognized
Yeah.
for that. That is so
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, and it's a great service to humanity itself. Definitely, COVID, we heard that, many people earned millions, but many people saved millions also, and she's one among them who saved so many because she understands alternative medicine. Have I said it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, alternative medicine. And because, मतलब कि हर एक चीज की दवा होती है ना? दवा अलग अलग किस्म की होती है. तो ये भी तो हो सकता है. जब आप दिशाहीन होते हो तो आपको किसी बड़े से उसकी एडवाइस, उसकी सलाह लेने की जो है ना, मशवरा जिसे हम कहते हैं, वो दवा होती है. राइट. जब आप भटक गए हो तो एक दोस्त की जरूरत होती है. दोस्त एक दवा होता है जो बोलता है कि यार कहाँ जा रहा है भाई, ऐसे कर ऐसे कर ऐसे कर. दवा अलग किस्म की है. So this is something like that, like everything has a cure, and home remedies ke through, and you were the medicine for so many people. I would put it that way. So you were given an award for that, right?
Yeah.
So did that inspire you to come up with your own range? Now let's get to something that is really, really big, and I'm so happy about it. Dr.MINOO'S range of cosmetics, right?
Skincare products.
Skincare products, yeah, obviously, because I'm telling it because I see a dream 10 years ahead that you are in the entire range of cosmetics, though you started with skincare.
Actually, it started with my own journey. I had a terrible skin infection, and where my entire face, my entire back, it was full of pimples, boils, rashes, and it was a terrible allergy where I was told to go for plastic surgery.
Oh.
And there was no cure to it.
Yeah.
And that time I found this organic medicine which helped me cure myself. After that only my entire career started in this field. And that time when I used to sell products, which were made by other companies. Of course, I was prescribing, right?
Yeah, obviously.
So I was giving some dietary supplements or whatever to people. That time this thought came to me कि product अपना होना चाहिए.
Wow.
So that time it was there. उसके बाद कभी उसके बारे में इतना सोचा नहीं. And I don't know, it is all God's grace. Maybe it was there something somewhere inside me.
It's the thought process. जो आपने बोला ना inside it. That's what I said. You know, the most positive person I've seen always saying beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon and all that. I think it comes from there कि आपने directly सोचा कि ये अपना ही होना चाहिए बस अब.
But it was very long back. और उसके बाद life has its own way. There were many things happening, ups and downs and everything. And then God's grace. And I think when you think of doing something, God actually helps you do it. लोग बोलते हैं एक दरवाजा बंद होता है तो एक खिड़की खुल जाती है. I think no, it is not that ways. एक दरवाजा बंद होता है, दो दरवाजे खुलते हैं. हम देखते नहीं. हम देखते नहीं.
Absolutely. या हमने वो नजर ही नहीं ट्रेन करी है देखने की, क्योंकि हम इतने मायूस चल रहे होते हैं. पॉजिटिव रहने से ना you're like a sphere. A sphere or a circle. अगर पेपर पे है तो circle, otherwise a sphere. Tangents going everywhere in million directions. So many possibilities. That is what positivity is.
Yeah. If you think of doing something, God gives you so many ways. I mean, I have been extra kind. God has given me things in platter. Some things which I never even thought that they even existed. So I could never visualize, never manifest them. They have come to me in a platter.
Wow.
So
that is a result because you manifested it that way. Now, why are we talking this way? Because see, it's mindset that leads to your account set. I would put it this way. अगर आप positive रहेंगे, you will spread positivity. Your brands will spread positivity because you will only have, there's a wonderful story, behind this. I would like to state that. So once Lord Jesus, he was going with his apostles in Rome and people threw stones at him, So he turns back and he says, God bless you. And his apostles asked, they're hitting you with stones. वो पत्थर मार रहे हैं, आप उनको आशीर्वाद दे रहे हो, bless कर रहे हो, why? And he said that a man can only give you, or you can only give what you have in your pocket. They had stones, they threw stones. I only have blessings, so I can only give that. Yeah. So that is the kind of thing, जो आप कह रहे हो. No matter what happens, it's how we look at a situation and try to, we make the best version out of it. Life gives you lemon, make a lemonade. Yeah, that's it. That is how it will make a difference. So what are the range of products in Dr. Minoo's kitty of skincare products?
So as of now, we have 7 products. First of all, I'd like to tell you the idea behind this. So I am not coming up with variants. So it is one product. Supposing you talk about hair shampoo. So it is one product which is going to take care of all the problems related to your hair, be it hair fall, be it hair loss. There is a difference between hair loss and hair fall. Some people don't even know that. If it is dandruff, if it is frizzy hair, dry scalp, some people have oily scalp also. So one shampoo is going to serve all the problems.
All the things.
Now, normally ऐसा नहीं होता. हर problem के लिए you have one product.
Dry hair.
Yes.
लिखा होगा. Anti-dandruff लिखा होगा.
So
oily skin लिखा होगा.
एक घर में जहाँ एक घर में 3 लोग रहते हैं, वहाँ 5 तरह के शैम्पू पड़े होते हैं.
Why spend that much?
So you don't have to. And our with the change in the weather, with the change in the climate and our hormones, the skin and hair needs change. That is the reason summer season होता है तो हमारा oil secretion extra होने लगता है. Winter season में dryness होने लगती है. So
एक ही skin है, उसी पे होता है सब कुछ.
Yes, and these products are all adaptogenic. So one product for all problems, and at the very same time, the same product can be used by babies to oldies, everybody.
Yeah.
So that is the beauty of these products.
So that is the main, I would say, USP or differentiator when you say meet a healthy life.
Yes.
That is the positioning by Dr. Minoo. So I won't hide it. We've worked together on that brand and I'm very glad that she gave me the opportunity to, create the packaging, the logo, the positioning and everything. And we're discussing this so that people know how it is turning out and how it has become successful. Why shouldn't we tell successful stories of the people we meet? So that is the reason why Dr. Minoo is here. We really loved that part when we created that because the main differentiator, meet a healthy life, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter you're a baby. Doesn't matter you're a woman. Doesn't matter you're a beauty pageant contestant.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter you're a 50-year-old man, 70-year-old grandfather, or 20-year-old, sports star or something like that, whatever. सबके लिए है. इसमें ना एक बहुत amazing राज है. मैं ना I was just watching, we all keep watching programs, you know, Facebook पे आते रहते हैं, नॉर्मल काम करते करते. So there was one, I forget where I saw, somebody said that, you know, actually क्या है, महंगाई नहीं बढ़ी है, सामान बढ़ गया.
Yeah.
Right? What she said, महंगाई इतनी हो गई है, खर्चे तो क्यों हो गए हैं? 5 लोग एक फैमिली में, 5 शैम्पू क्यों चाहिए भाई आपको? 5 अलग अलग साबुन क्यों चाहिए यार?
नहीं 5 नहीं चाहिए, 5 लोगों के लिए तो 8-9 चाहिए.
हाँ, देर, और अगर एक ही में हो सकता है तो
Yeah.
दैट इज द एंटायर थिंग. सो डॉक्टर मीनूज के प्रोडक्ट्स को आप खरीदें, पैसे बचाएं, हेल्थ बचाएं. और यू नो, एंड शी ऑलवेज कम्स अप दिस अमेजिंग वन लाइनर्स व्हेन शी सेज समथिंग अबाउट अ ब्रांड. व्हाट वाज दैट, कि पड़ोसी को देख देख के कब तक जलते रहोगे, समथिंग लाइक दैट. आई हैड यू नो अ कपल ऑफ मंथ्स अगो दैट यू हैड सेड यू वर टॉकिंग टू अ फ्यू बिजनेस ओनर्स. व्हाट वाज दैट? ऐसा कुछ था ना जो आपने बोला था कि पड़ोसन को देख के जलना बंद करो और अपनी त्वचा को खुद सुधारो पहले. So something like that, you
नहीं,
know.
खुद पटाखा बन जाओ.
और खुद पटाखा बन जाओ, you know. So that's the kind of thing that she's talking about. So that's what, you know, happy people only spread happiness. And when you're happy, you know, the content within you. So the show like जो हम कर रहे हैं, see, brands के true custodians are brand owners, right? We're talking about entrepreneur community. Or just imagine the kind of risk this wonderful single mother has taken by doing such a phenomenal job. So much of investment, manufacturing, marketing, you know, channel sales, वो सब कुछ, वो logistics बिठाना, सारी चीजें खुद करना, formulations, उसके ऊपर clinic, उसके ऊपर सारी चीजें. You know, it is a roller coaster ride. And it all depends that, you know, how you take it on yourself. And I think when you have so much of positivity in you, मेरे ख्याल से the way you are, I think things fall in shape and they fall in place.
Everybody has
Yeah.
problems in life. Who is
Yeah.
happy?
Who is happy? So in this thing, I will ask something very pertinent over here. बहुत से लोग हैं जो अपने products भी लेकर आना चाहते हैं. How has that journey been? What are the things that you think are very important that people who want to come out with their own products, maybe cosmetics or something else, किस चीज का ध्यान रखना चाहिए? What are the things that
बहुत सारी पेशेंस जब आपके अंदर हो तब कुछ शुरू करें. Because it takes time.
It takes time.
It takes time. It takes a lot of you. It takes time. You have to be patient. If you don't succeed once, there's always a second time. And you have to say that to yourself number of times.
Yeah. So should I say you also know ways? Yeah, please first.
And sometimes it is very challenging. And it is good when it is challenging. People around you think कि बस हो गया, अब कुछ नहीं होना इनका. उस टाइम पे खड़े होना, उसमें एक मजा ही आता है.
Absolutely, reinventing yourself again.
Yes.
Yeah.
उसमें एक अलग मजा है.
Yeah. So जो आप कर रहे हैं, आप कह रहे हैं कि मतलब you should also look at that.
When people around you feel that it is no more happening for you, and बस हो गया.
That is when you surprise them.
Yes.
That is when you surprise. So the element of surprise is something that brand owners should definitely have. You know what that means? New product development every 4 years, 5 years, or taking the variant to the next level. And when we talk of new product development and patience, you know, patience is a bubble. आपके अंदर जितना पेशेंस होगा, जितना बढ़ेगा, वो उतनी छाया देगा आपको. और उसी बात पे I would like to give you something really special. So guys in the studio, thank you so much, my dear friends. So this is a gift from another gifting partner, and that is for you. It is a plant by Grow Green Wonders. Since you said patience, and patience is something, मतलब जिसके अंदर जितना patience होता है, वो औरों को भी उतनी सराहना देता है, सांत्वना देता है ना? You become a shoulder of you know, for so many people, because people love you for that, for the kind of things that you say to them, how you console them, and how you encourage them. So a plant from his side to you.
Thank you so much.
From us at the Great Indian Brand Show, and I know it is just going to the right hands, because nobody knows patience better than you, the way you have built your brand also. I know that, and I know a plant is at one place, standing right there, not moving anywhere. कम सन, कम रेन, वो नहीं हिल सकता. हम लोग थक के खड़े हो सकते हैं कुर्सी से, लेकिन वो सालों तक वहीं पर रहेगा. Patience is something that you said. Patience is something that a plant is. Yeah, so do check out Grow Green Wonders on Instagram. It will be wonderful that you also look at plants in that way. And this has been so amazing. And what else is it, you know, like if you say one quality, patience is one thing. It takes time. what are the other things that you can look at if you're coming up with your own brand?
First of all, you need to know the know-how of the subject. Knowledge बहुत important है.
Research.
Research करना ज़रूरी है. Then come into the
So means you should meet a lot of people as well, I think. मतलब जहाँ से knowledge gain सको वो करो आप.
everything. Not only meeting, you need to study.
You need to study.
Yes.
And that's how you will become clear. So so patience, research, meeting the right kind of people,
And
studying.
one more thing.
Yeah.
Once you've taken a stand, once you've decided something, be with it. Make it right after you've decided. Because जब हम कुछ भी decide करते हैं, उस time पे with the ongoing parameters, whatever is best, we take a stand. कि हाँ जी ये करेंगे. But once it is done, later on don't look back. Then don't look around and see ये सही है, गलत है. No. Then if you've taken a decision, be with it. Make it right.
Make it right, you know, it doesn't matter. आपको पहले नहीं मालूम कि क्या है. 10 people will say कि गलत decision, यार ये क्या? Prove करो कि this was a right decision. I took the right decision. उसके लिए consistency, day after day, all that effort like she's telling.
So perseverance is important.
Perseverance is very important. So amazing. Thank you so much for the insights that you've given. And you know, I'll still say, positivity will lead to all of these things, the way you use.
So whenever something goes wrong for the smallest of thing, you will have a doubt in your mind कि ये decision सही था, मुझे ऐसे नहीं ऐसे करना चाहिए था. So you have to fight that.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
Because when you start something, you don't get success the next day. It takes time.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
So every time you have to fight those thoughts. You have to so there is a lot of self-talk that is needed.
Yeah.
And you have to counsel yourself. So those things are important.
So people who are watching, brand owners already know it, but people who are watching this show, this is what the heart and soul of an entrepreneur is made of. What she's talking about. आपको खुद से बात करनी है, आपने खुद को ही console करना है. Just imagine the kind of fight they go through every day of their life, day in and day out. Just fighting that lone battle. And that is the reason why the show has been made. And that is the reason why we are all sitting to, encourage the entrepreneur community of Bharat. Because be Bharat, buy Bharat, love what is Bharatiya, everything that is Indian, that is what is primary for us. Because when we are strong, if we want to become a stronger nation, it starts with us respecting each other and helping each other. Right? On that count, I'll come to our rapid fire questions that I'm going to ask you. हम काफी serious talk कर रहे हैं. So this is something new and different. So whatever comes to your mind, it could be hilarious, funny, serious, kuch bhi ho. If in one word you can answer, 5 seconds for each one, right? 10 questions, let's get to that one. The first thing, one word that defines entrepreneurship.
Risk takers.
Risk takers, yeah, that is so amazing because being, आपने वो लिया life में risk और आप आज वहाँ बैठे हैं जहाँ पे things are going out and people are enjoying the thing. Brilliant. Question number 2, the worst thing that a brand owner could ever do.
Close it down.
Close it down. Wow. My God, that was spontaneous. भैया इससे बुरा कुछ नहीं कर सकते कि आपने दुकान ही बंद कर दी हो. Simply amazing. Wow, amazing. Okay, next. Third, the easiest way to make a brand sell.
Quality.
Quality, yes. देखो, my father told me that follow perfection, name and fame will follow. Simple, perfection, quality. आप quality अच्छी कर रहे हैं, there's nothing that can stop you. Number 4, the greatest offer you could make to a customer.
So it is either free or on the right price.
Oh, I would say the right price. Definitely don't be afraid to charge. That's what I said. Don't be afraid to charge. Step in that shoe with confidence. आपको वो customer मिलेगा जो उस दाम पे खरीदेगा जिस दाम पे आप बेच रहे हैं. Because it deserves to be in that price and that is why you have done it, right? Number 5, the best one-word compliment you could give to your team member.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. You tell them that I'm happy with your loyalty. Yeah, that's a lot to say. In fact, if you look at it, मतलब इतना विश्वास है. That is simply amazing. Number 6, the place where entrepreneurs who are coming up in cosmetic brands, they could go wrong.
Making the wrong product because lack of quality.
Lack of quality, अगर your product is your hero.
Yeah.
Simple. आप सोने की पैकेजिंग बना के भेज दो, दूसरी बार बंदा आके नहीं लेगा अगर प्रोडक्ट में क्वालिटी नहीं है तो.
Very true.
Absolutely. Number 7, the best compliment you would love to hear for your brand.
So we are the best.
Amazing. We are the best. बहुत बढ़िया. Because you are trying to do something the best. So start believing that you are the best as well. Brilliant. Okay. Number 8, one thing you say to yourself when you wake up first thing in the morning.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God, for keeping me alive for another day.
I say thank you, God, for keeping me safe through the past night. Help me to remember that nothing can happen to me today that you and I together cannot handle.
Positivity. Simply
That
amazing.
is the first line, right from school time.
Wow. And that shows now you're doing so many things. Number 9, the last thing you say to yourself when you're going to sleep.
Again, thank you, God, for this beautiful day.
Again, thank you for, you see, God plays such an important role in our lives. It is so important. There's a higher authority. We're a part of a creation, we need to respect that. And finally, the 10th question, the greatest punchline you have ever heard or come across that somebody has said about your brand or any other brand that you know. It could be funny, hilarious.
No, so I got this compliment that I am a perfect role model for my brand.
Wow.
Ambassador of my brand.
Wow. What else? Why not? Definitely, because, glowing skin and everything, if you look good, it makes a lot of difference.
I have to, since I'm into that profession.
Yeah. No, being a brand ambassador is an entirely different game altogether. And when somebody says that you're the perfect brand ambassador, it is because you ooze with so much of positivity. And people buy people first before they buy their products or services.
True.
Right? Yeah. That is the entire thing. And with that, I'd like to give you another gift hamper. Yeah, can you just hand me the gift hamper, please? Thank you so much. There's a bit of a parody over here. Your own brands that people are taking, but definitely I'll take that from you. But then Arogya gluten-free atta, it is another healthy for healthy diets because you need what you eat makes the difference. आपने बोला था kitchen पे बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. Kitchen is the king, kitchen is the temple, kitchen is the clinic.
Yeah.
So there is not that clinic. They have given some dry fruits as well. Plants you have. We have given you a token, a mug in which you can, sip coffee, tea, or whatever you feel is best. Thank you so much. And the baskets have been woven by that wonderful girl. Her name is Neha Verma, beautiful lady. And thank you so much for being with us and sharing your products. That is Dr.
This
Minoo's
is the
with
first time I'm getting my own products as a gift.
Yeah,
this is
isn't that
another
amazing?
wonderful feeling.
It's a wonderful feeling, yeah, definitely. But you know what? I've been using the products myself for a lot of time, and that is what prompted me to even say that you should definitely be a part of this show, not only by being a part, but also gifting sponsors so that people know how it is and how amazing, your product line is, right? One last thing, your success mantra in 30 seconds for your life.
Well, I always believe there's a superpower that surrounds me all the time, and I think I always say this, but since this is the fact of my life, I will still say it again.
Yeah.
I always feel that there's a superpower that surrounds me all the time. And everything in life keeps falling in place.
Absolutely. Last time also, मैं सोच रहा था कि कुछ अलग होगा या नहीं, but you see, sticking to your gut, sticking to your commitment, your promise, your belief, faith, सब वहीं से बनता है. Faith उसी से बनता है. There's a greater superpower who's taking care of you all the time. आपका काम है सिर्फ करो. Result उसके हाथ में वो अपने आप देगा. Right? With that, we end this wonderful episode where we had Dr. Minoo Sachdev. Her clinic is in Rajouri Garden. Please go to Instagram. Please, can you say your Instagram handle so that people can...
Dr. Minoo's.
Dr. Minoo's is the Instagram handle. DRMINOOS. That is Dr. Minoo's. Please go and subscribe to her channel and make sure that you go to her clinic for the treatments that you would want. Do not forget Dr. Minoo's brands. Puri family ke liye ek kafi hai. Remember, that's such a great differentiator. Thank you so much for being a gifting sponsor for us in this season and the coming up and season 3 as well. It has been a pleasure to have you over and pleasure working with you also on your brand also. And the insights that you've shared, I'm sure many people would have definitely taken a lot of cue from you today.
Thank you, Sudarshan. It was wonderful to be here.
So that's where we end this episode, the Great Indian Brand Show with Sudarshan Architlu. Remember, we are not only, just bringing brand stories. We are bringing stories to life and trying to transform lives of the brand owners in India who are the backbone of economy of our wonderful, great nation. अब जीतो भारत का दिल. अगर आपको लगता है कि आप आना चाहते हो, please get in touch with us. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and do talk about it. You're watching the Great Indian Brand Show. We'll come back with another guest next week for another riveting story that will inspire us further on our journey. Thank you. Sudarshan here.
It's rocket launching day. Right on, it's time to play. All set. ready to go far away to the show. Dressed up in silver suit, climbing up the gravity shoes, buckled up